facing as many 5-man boxes as you did against, do you think, looking back, that you might have been able to run a little bit more than you did?
I really thought we ran the ball pretty well, to be honest with you. Like I said, we averaged 7 yards a carry and then ran successfully. And like I was saying, every time we got moving, it seems like we turned the ball over. So, I mean, to me, the bigger issue was the turnovers. Like I said, I think we ran the ball well. We ran the ball fairly often. At times, we should have handed it off, and he threw like a little RPO off of it. But, again, I thought that the O-line did a heck of a job, and the running backs ran pretty well. And especially, I think, against BYU, who played a similar defense, we were averaging like 4 yards a carry, and then you go in there and you average 7 yards a carry. So they did a lot of things well. Again, we just got to take care of the football, and I think that solves most of your issues.
How did Keaton look today?
Yeah, it's like a walkthrough, so we all look good.
Assuming Keaton is back, we assume then that Matt goes back to backup behind Keaton.
Yeah, if Keaton's, I think if Keaton's healthy, we named him number 2 because we thought he gave us our best chance to win, at the beginning of the deal. So, like I've said from the beginning, I think Keaton's a special player. But player health is obviously, you got to take care of those guys, especially when it comes to head injuries and something I don't know much about. So he's got to figure that out, and I guess whenever his head's right, he'll be right too. But no, he's a great player, and hopefully he gets healthy. But the most important thing is for him to get healthy, and so. But when he does get healthy, like I said, I would plan on playing him.
Both of those guys threw 3 interceptions in their road starts. You have another road start coming up after the bye. How do you talk to them about that, or what's the key to limiting those turnovers, especially when you're on the road? And
I hope it doesn't have anything to do with being on the road, but I think it's just poor decision making. But because we got however many more games on the road, and I don't get much say in whether we play at home or on the road. So. I don't talk much about what stadium we're playing in because it's a football field. The same dimensions no matter where you play, and they're playing with 11 and we're playing with 11, whether it's in the Coliseum or in South Bend, Indiana. So to me, it comes down to just making better decisions, and like I said, I think hopefully they'll learn from it and learn from mistakes and take care of the football. Because again, if we take care of the football, like I said, it solves most of your issues, I think.
Obviously, had some setbacks with the quarterback health, but is the offense what you envisioned it to be now 5 games into the season?
Yeah, I think they've done a lot of good things, and like you said, with a quarterback change, you're going to do some different things offensively to try to fit that guy, obviously. But when teams have been when teams have allowed it, we've been really explosive. And that's what I thought they would be. And then when teams try to take it away again, I thought the O-line did a heck of a job the other night, and the running backs didn't play pretty well too. And like I said, I think they averaged 7 yards a carry. That's a heck of a job, and so that's what I thought, that we could be successful playing any solid football because of the guys we have, and so they've shown that. Again, I think red zone mistakes and turnovers in general throughout the whole season, not just the 2 road games, but in all the games have hurt us at times. But other than that, they've moved the ball well and been explosive both running the football and throwing the football. And like I said, I think we can have success playing any style of football with the guys we have. We just have to, continue to execute and continue to improve. But I think they've done a heck of a job for the most part, other than, like I said, some turnovers.
Has the tempo and pace been what you wanted it to be?
Yeah, I think they're playing. When we try to go really fast, they do a good job of that. And then the other times, I think they play at a pretty good tempo. So again, I think they've bought in. They've executed pretty well. And like I said, from the beginning, turnovers have been the biggest issue, I think, of the first 5 games.
How do you mitigate that, though, I guess, going forward, especially when you have an off week, to think and talk about that? What are the steps that you take to try to change that, other than tell guys to be more disciplined?
I think it just comes down to execute, and nothing can change. And a lot of it has to do with experience, I think. And the more live reps you get, the more coverages, the more times you've seen a play, the more comfortable you get with it, the more you can execute. And you just kind of get a second nature of where people are, and you have a feel for that. And that comes with reps and like I said, reps and experience and stuff like that. And so the more reps we can get these guys, the better, obviously. But it's decision making, and you got to be disciplined to take down the football, and that's something that we've talked to them about, especially when teams are going to drop 8 on us like the last couple teams have. But so it comes down to making good decisions, and again, the more reps you get, the better you're going to be. And like I said, I think I think we got a room full of special guys, but he's still a true freshman at times. You know what I mean? And at times, the true freshman's going to make some mistakes because, like I said, it's the first time he's ever been out there, and that's part of it. But we got to try to, again, expedite that process as fast as possible. But he's he's a special guy, and he knows he's made poor decisions. I mean, like they all do. It's pretty clear when, if it's on you or not on you, and a lot of it's decision making, and we just got to make good decisions. But I'm confident they will.
What BYU did with Washington, do you expect it to be more of a blueprint going forward for teams?
We'll see. I guess if that's in your, I think some people that's in their, kind of in their package to do it, and there's some teams that's not. You know what I mean? And so, if it's in their package, probably. If it's not, that people aren't. I want to think people are just going to make something up that they don't do, or just try to go do something that they don't do, just because you're not going to have many reps on it. And just like I always talk about, if you've never done it, and you just try to go out there and do it in a week, the execution is not going to be what it is if it, compared to if it's something that you have and that you've worked on for years. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, I don't know if that's what people do or not. I think if it's in the package, we'll probably see a decent amount of it. If it's not, I would imagine they come out and do their own, do what they do. They may play a little more deep, try to take away explosives, which is what I think at the end of the day what those last couple teams tried to do. But I don't think that they're just going to make up try to copy that defense if it's not something that they do. But we'll see. Like I said, whatever they play, we got to go try to go execute.
If you do keep seeing it, is there one adjustment you would like to see your guys make against that kind of look?
Like I said, I thought they did some really good things and ran the ball really well. And to me, it's the quarterback just has to be disciplined enough to check the football down if you don't have it down the field, And if you do that, you're going to move the ball. And because we got special guys, there's a couple reps if you go look that we had guys open. If you throw it, Michael Pittman's wide open. If you throw it to him and he's got 15 yards of space, good luck tackling. You know what I mean? But you got to be disciplined enough to throw it to that guy. And as a quarterback, it can be frustrating at times because you want to take a shot, you want to throw it down the field, and sometimes it's just not going to allow you to do that. But you can still be explosive by throwing a hitch to Michael Pittman and then asking a 170-pound corner to come tackle him. I like our chances. You might tackle him every now and then, but he's not going to tackle him every time. And that's you got to be disciplined enough to do that. And like I said, I think that's the answer is just make wise decisions. If they're not going to let you throw it down the field, don't throw it down the field. Put it in those guys' hands and let them go special with the ball in their hand because that's who they are.